Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You are watching 7 at 7, powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the largest news team in Nevada.
2 men are arrested in connection with the death of a bartender. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Lena Bleetz. Starting with your top stories, an update in the death of a bartender at Atomic Liquors as 2 men are arrested. Hope Ritter was shot inside a car on February 15th in the 400 block of 11th Street, just a few blocks from the bar. Detectives identified 18-year-old Philip Strong and 20-year-old Charles Wright as suspects, according to Metro Police. Both men face a charge of open murder with a deadly weapon, police said. Wright was already in jail for unrelated charges, and Strong was arrested in North Las Vegas on Friday, according to police. 3 suspects facing murder charges for a 2021 bus stop shooting will be held without bail, a judge ordered today. 26-year-old Alexander Hinton, 23-year-old Tajon Walker, and 32-year-old Devontae Reynolds were arrested last Thursday. Metro Police responded to Samstown in the early hours of November 18, 2021, and said the victim, 30-year-old Nicholas Thomas, said he was shot at a nearby bus stop. Metro said Thomas was approached by 2 men and began arguing with one of the suspects. Thomas died at the hospital. Hinton's defense attorney said the case is unusual because most suspects in street crimes are arrested within 48 hours. A bail hearing is set for Wednesday.
Justice for Tabitha Tozzi.
Dozens of supporters gathered outside the Metro Police Department this weekend demanding justice for Tabitha Tozzi. Tozzi was a 26-year-old woman police say was shot and killed by her boyfriend Oswaldo Perez Sanchez in April 2023. Police said Perez Sanchez fled after the shooting and took a car from one of Tozzi's friends. In December, U.S. Marshals said he was still at large. Tozzi's mother says this is their second year protesting, and she will, quote, never let Tabitha's death become a cold case. Boulder City installs new streetlights to reduce light pollution and make it easier to stargaze. The city got a $1.9 million grant in 2023 from the U.S. Economic Development Authority, according to a city report. The grant kicked off a project to install energy-efficient and light pollution-reducing fixtures in every municipal light. The city has replaced about 63% of streetlight fixtures, and the grant stipulates all lighting must be replaced by 2028. The lights are part of Boulder City's efforts to achieve dark sky certification. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Warmer temperatures are here. Tonight we'll see temperatures in the mid-50s before reaching an overnight low of 53 degrees. The next 3 days we've got plenty of sun and warm weather. Tuesday we'll see a high of 82 before dropping to 52 overnight. Wednesday, the high will top out around 77 degrees with a low of 50, and Thursday will reach 74 degrees before dropping to 52 Thursday night. We'll see no chances of rain over the next 3 days and light winds. A great week to get outside. In business, brought to you by G Bank, your best banking experience ever. The El Cortez Hotel and Casino unveils its $20 million expansion. Guests last Thursday got a first look at the newly added space, which measures nearly 10,000 square feet. It includes 2 new bars, a high-limit slots area, expanded table games area, and a noodle restaurant. Mayor Shelley Berkeley proclaimed February 20th El Cortez Hotel and Casino Day in the city of Las Vegas. And Chief Financial Officer Joe Woody said more projects are already in the works. In Health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. Officials warn Nevada's expanded Medicaid program could lose nearly $1.9 billion in federal funding if House Republicans' proposed budget cuts move forward. State Senate Democrats sent a letter this month to the Nevada Department of Health and Human Services. They say federal cuts could impact coverage for the approximately 800,000 Nevada residents relying on Medicaid. Review Journal's McKenna Ross tells us what's next.
We should be hearing more in a hearing later this week on Wednesday, where these lawmakers plan to ask for detailed answers and detailed follow-ups on their questions. The department did send a letter to legislative Democrats in answering some of those questions that they had last week.
For continued coverage of the legislative session, visit lvrj.com.
Now for your sports update, brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. Dominic Lavoie here with your sports update. The Vegas Golden Knights returned over the weekend, picking up a 3-1 win over the Vancouver Canucks at home. Brandon Saad scored his second as a Golden Knight and his first at home during the contest. The Knights take on LA Monday night at 7:30. Also over the weekend, the Rock and Roll Running Series. More than 30,000 athletes took to Las Vegas Boulevard to run in a 10K or half marathon. Congratulations to all of you. Vegas Station brought to you by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app today. The Raiders retaining a piece on the defense. Isaiah Pola-Mao is staying with the silver and black, the team announcing Monday. Pola-Mao set multiple career highs in 2024 at safety, including starts at 14, total tackles at 85, passes defended at 6, and forced fumbles at 2. He also earned AFC Defensive Player of the Week honors for the first time in his career in Week 16, registering 9 tackles and both of his forced fumbles in the contest. He's the 7th safety in Raiders history to earn that award. Now for sports betting, brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The defending World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers have the highest season win total by far at 104.5 of the Westgate Superbook. The New York Yankees and Atlanta Braves are tied for the second highest total at 92.5. The New York Mets are at 91.5, and the Philadelphia Phillies are at 91. And on the flip side, the Chicago White Sox have the lowest total by far at 53, with the Colorado Rockies at 60 and the Miami Marlins at 62.5. The Athletics are tied for the 4th lowest total at 72.
In your 7 at 7 lifestyle news, sponsored by Palms Casino Resort, your Vegas to California connection. There's a house on the historic West Side that housed entertainers during segregation. Review Journal's Anaya Collins tells us more.
Not so long ago, black entertainers like Nat King Cole and Sammy Davis Jr. could perform on the Strip, but couldn't sleep there. They found refuge at a boarding house on the historic West Side called the Harrison Guest House. During the 40s, the namesake and owner, Genevieve Harrison, accommodated entertainers who couldn't stay on the Strip due to segregation.
We're going to get African-American cultural tourism in Las Vegas because I know it's going to be a big splash. And so that's where we are now.
Catherine Duncan Reed bought the home in 2009 to save it from demolition. 9 years later, the house received $90,000 from the state to support its restoration. The house is on the National Register of Historic Places, and Duncan Reed says it has a bright future.
So she had to be a very prominent woman in society that she could induce white people to come over to her home for dinner. So even though segregation was rampant, it wasn't a two-way street. So white people felt comfortable coming to the West Side.
In honor of Black History Month, the house is open for tours every day in February. To schedule your visit, visit harrisonhouselv.org. For the Las Vegas Review-Journal, I'm Anaya Collins.
Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to arizonacharlies.com to see who's playing. Keep Memory Alive's Power of Love Gala took place over the weekend at MGM Grand Garden Arena with some A-list names supporting the cause. LVRJ Entertainment columnist John Katzlamidas has that story.
We didn't anticipate Jimmy Kimmel singing at Saturday night's Keep Memory Alive Power of Love Gala, but he did sing. The full run of Neil Diamond's Heartlight, this is a song Kimmel says reminds him so much of his hometown of Las Vegas. We also had a greatest hits set from Earth, Wind, and Fire. We had honorees Bob and Lovey Aram of Top Rank Boxing giving a speech from the stage. We had performances by the Roastmaster General Jeff Ross, Jason Bateman, Judge Judy, and even Kimmel's childhood priest, Father Bill Kenny.
Thanks for watching 7 at 7 tonight. Watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal to follow us on your favorite streaming platform. See you tomorrow morning for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Knock the Injury Law.